gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. Think I'm gonna sneeze. What's up, my people? I think this is good. I need to sort this whole chat box out. Yo, we're active. I think I'm live. Hopefully I'm live. I need to... What can I do? How do I make this bigger? Just do that. How do I make this like chat look a little bit cleaner? I wonder if I'm actually live. Maybe I'm not live. Oh, I am live. How do I make this like chat look a little bit cleaner? All right, people, can you hear me? Let me know. About a cracker Tenzing. Seven out of 10. Yeah, if anyone knows like of a good stream layout, because right now this looks very mid, huh? Don't know how I can. Nope. Stretch my face. Yeah, what's up? Definitely don't want to do that. Oh, it's because it's on top chat. I want live chat. I'm not on live chat, right? Yo, can people hear me? Hello. Bro, how much average time to take to become a consistently profitable trader? Shit, I don't know. How long's a piece of string? Like, it can take some people 1 year, it can take some people 10 years. There's no set timeline. I think if you're not seeing consistency after 3 years, you got to have a long, hard look at yourself. Because past that point, you build a lot of like habitual bad habits, and then it's like even harder to become profitable. Like if you don't, in the beginning, if you don't really aggressively execute and make mistakes and do stuff, if you don't do that in the beginning, you protect yourself, you inevitably build up a lot of bad habits and a lot of negative identity around trading. And so then breaking that mindset is far more difficult and takes a far longer amount of time, which is what I did. I had built a lot of bad habits in the beginning because I didn't have the correct guidance, mentorships, whatever you want to call it. So I built up a lot of negative, fearful habits that did not serve me. Then later down the line, it took me far more effort to break those patterns, those thought patterns, those psychological barriers. It took me far longer to actually do that. and then to finally reach consistent results. But you can absolutely get consistent results within 1 year if you're like aggressive with it. And I don't mean just full port and everything. It's not what I mean when I say aggressive. What's up, smart fool? How you doing? Do you do ICT? Yeah, I guess. Variation. Like I use some of the concepts. I mainly just look at key levels. Key levels and ranges. I actually just need to share the stream real quick. Bosh. 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 In there. We just at everyone. At trader. Trader. That's cool. Very good, very nice. I don't know why I have glasses on this thumbnail. I need to change this. I need to change this thumbnail, bro. Right, is backtesting optional for a trader according to your experience? Absolutely not. Backtesting is not optional. It's just not. Period. If you're not willing to put a bit of time into backtesting, how the fuck are you gonna be able to be consistent? If you can't do that small little task, how do you possibly think you're gonna be able to be consistent in this business? Like, just ask that question. I can't be bothered to do it. So what makes you think you're actually gonna make consistent money? Like, it's not optional. Gold is going bananas. Yeah, gold's going fucking crazy. I mean, silver's going even crazier, but yeah, gold. It's a big old ripperoonie. DXY ripping, bro. What's your higher time frame bias? Well, my higher time frame bias is bearish. I mean, fuck. Like, my strategy doesn't really perform well in these times where price is very aggressively moving in one direction. My strategy performs best when price is fairly steady, mean reverting, nothing too crazy. So right now I'm really not rushing to get a bias or even get in a trade. Like, I can form a bias all I want, but it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, ultimately, this looks bearish, like, period. Like, whether we get the move further down or whether we pull back and then continue, who knows? I mean, this week is, I think, really pivotal in where the dollar goes, obviously, because it's Fed funds rate. We've got potential government shutdown. I think there's some news on Friday as well. And then whatever Trump decides to do or say this week. So, like, very, very pivotal and difficult market conditions for me personally. CT can be bullish, can retest. Counter trend can be bullish, yeah. Yeah, but like, if I was to try and long this, I'm asking to get my ass handed to me right now. Like, in this environment, like I'm not willing to put capital money on the line for this. I don't have enough conviction. Like with where gold is, like where silver is, where Japanese bonds are, where all of these flows are happening, it's best just to wait, in my opinion. Dollar CAD gave a nice long for me personally, but I'm still not a huge fan of trading Mondays, and I think with this very bearish price action, typically I find when I'm trading against this heavy momentum, I just get clapped most of the time. So if I'm gonna trade against heavy momentum, I need to see a key level reached, and at this point there's no key level for me to warrant a counter trend trade. Like if this happened like down here at this low, different story. I'll probably look for that retracement. But because this happened like in the middle of nowhere, like really where it's not reacting to anything. I'm just trying to catch a falling knife. Sure, it might be a winning trade here, but trying to catch it on the way down, I'd rather not personally. Dollar Swiss. Crazy bullish times. It's 2025 high, I think. 2025 high. Yeah. So, to be honest, I expect these highs to get breached at some point. Whether that's before or after a reaction for a move lower, who knows? But longer term, these are probably the targets that make the most sense for me personally. Same on EU. Like this high, 2025 high, just makes the most sense. Whoa. Best. So yeah, I've been in drawdown for the last couple months now. December drawdown, January drawdown as well. It's been pretty rough. I'll show you my analytics. The AC track record. I'm also not trading today. Would like price to build and then hit hard. Yeah, I think this. I think this week's a funky one. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. It's so unpredictable that there's just, in my eyes, there's just no point trading unless you can really see those asymmetrical bets, like on gold. Like that would have been the trade to long, right? That would have been the play to hold long trades. I would like to trade some sort of indices or gold moving into next year. I'm still just trying to figure out what it is that I want to do, and how I want to play it. Because obviously it's a different environment, and it's something that I'd have to tweak to match my style. Because I mean, it's nice because I'm more of like a range trader. I like to trade mean reversions, so I like choppy markets, and I do well in choppy markets. So when we have these big expansive moves, I'm like sitting on the sidelines, but I'm like, as a trader, I'm thinking, all right, how can I reap the reward from this? Like there's so much potential in this market. It's like how can I execute on these opportunities, and how can I catch a piece of the pie, right? So I'm not just here to sit still all the time. I'm here to take opportunity. So whether I want to do NAS or gold, not sure. If anyone's got any experience with either, let me know, bruv. Let me know, bruv. Opportunity cost. That's right. Absolutely. Like I gotta look. Because that's what our job is as traders, right? Our job is as traders is to look for reward. We're there to try and identify asymmetrical bets that, if we make, we can win big and lose small. So I bought silver like back at I didn't buy it physical. I bought ETFs, but I bought silver back at like 25. And so that was a good trade, but because it's in the long-term portfolio, it just doesn't really have as big a gains as it could be if I was trading it, right? Do we have SMT here? Like, this is what I want to trade, SMT. Sweeper previous daily low. Bullish bias. Let me rewind this. Of course, this is obviously hindsight, so take it with a pinch of salt. I mean, depends how you look at this, right? It's kind of range bound. You're just stuck in this range. If I look at my EMAs, still technically bullish. So, I mean, you've got H4 POI, H1 POI. Do you have? Yeah, you've got like SMT at the entry. At the lows here, you got SMT here. So that can signal an entry, which is kind of what I'm looking at. Maybe look for a shift and then play those session sweeps. Let me take you to the beer. Yeah, it's just a different different market, different way of moving in it. So much testing still to do. Speaking about testing, maybe I'll do some FX replay back testing. What do we think? The hell was it? 396 notifications. Okay. How do I mark all as red? Oh, there you go. I look at DXY right now. Still just within a very, very tight range. You do not want to trade this. I mean, maybe you do, but I do not want to trade this. Should I? What I would like to see is kind of Tuesday sweep this low, tap into here, and then look for continuation buys higher. That would be nice. That would make the most sense to me. Alternatively, I look for shorts here, short-term shorts. Right now, Rev, it's not doing nothing. So maybe I will do some backtesting. We'll get some FX replay up. Vamos. Don't know what this Bollinger Band's here for. What the fuck? Uh, 11 till 4. Nah, bruv. It's too dark as well. Midnight till 5, brev. Wait, what? Oh, I did change it. How do I also change the way this looks? Bosh. 10. Background. Backtesting is super boring at this point, but it's kind of like something you have to do. When the market's slow, like, why not just go back and look at price? It's like when you think about a footballer, like, they don't get to the Premier League and then stop training, right? Because, like, training keeps you sharp, it keeps you in flow, it keeps your nervous system alive and firing. We have to do the same thing as a trader. It's not like you don't like arrive at profitability and consistency and then that's it. You don't have all of this, so then it's just you plateau. I mean, you can plateau, but that's very often when people fall off and and then it's a slippery slope. So you must remain a student. So that's what I'm doing right here. Let me take you to the... Alright, what am I looking at here? Do I have any higher time frame POIs? Let me get rid of these news. How do I get rid of this news? Oh, do I have to keep it? Ah, news. What the fuck? Apologies for my language. Filter, I don't want past. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so no high time frame POIs. I guess you have this H4. H4 displacement. if I marked out as green, and like this demand zone down here as well, which I'll mark out as grey. Mark out as displacement, I guess. Some longs down at this low would be nice. Take off this EMA as well. Longs down here would make sense. So let's see. I want to sweep previous weekly low. Visual order center back. Visual order send 2 back. What's the news? FOMC. Too late in the day for me to take a trade. Let's see. We've swept that low now. That's very weird. What have we got here? GDP, initial jobless. What does H1 look like? H4. Inside this inversion then as well. Like PD array on PD array. Stack on stack on stack. It's kind of funky, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. M5, what does M5 look like? Alright, a sudden crash turned Japan's bond market to a $7 trillion threat. Japan's bond market is crazy, bruv. Let's get some music on. What do we think? Get some tunes on, chaps. Chapettes. What's everyone doing these days? Like, what's everyone up to? Let me take you to the... we reached 1%. Not quite. 1%. I'm going to cut my risk. 8.5. Yeah. 2.2 risk reward still kind of stands. Risk is cut in half on this one. Let's see what we can target. These previous highs obviously inevitable. Well, not inevitable. Don't say that. Nice H4 sweep, obviously these highs. Do we have any daily? Targets are a little bit off. Obviously this is kind of is pro trend, but we're kind of pulling back on the daily, so maybe I could stretch this, maybe I couldn't. These are kind of nice targets for some highs to be hit. Well, that lasted long. Forward testing a second strategy. Nice. Martop. What kind of style? But this is gonna push higher now. Nope. Alright. No probs. We'll go again. The BPR still holding. One thing I have really been taking note of this year is SMT. It's like something that I kind of neglected a lot. I think it's actually really valuable. Do I want to long this? Friday. Yeah, I'll long this. No, I won't. I'm not going long this on a Friday at this time. So H4 BPR is cooked. 1 PD array failed. This H4 displacement failed. Mean reversion, I guess, but it is continuation on a higher time frame. Mean reversion, you guess, but it is continuation on higher time frame. Mean reversion, but it's a continuation. Continuation, so it's just that's kind of baffled my mind. So if it's continuation on the higher time frame, then it's trend following. No, is it a trend strategy? But it is continuation on higher time frame. You're gonna have to explain that one again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bruv. No comprende, bruv. Let me take you to the bound. It's a really fucking slow market. This is the times where this is where the times where trading sucks. When you just have to do nothing. You just have to wait. No one wants to wait. I don't want to wait. What do you mean, wait? I need to make my money back. I need to make profit. It's the times where people blow up. Because of that exact reason. Because they need to make their money back. They need to need to be active. To be doing stuff. To be active, bruv. But that's how you get your ass handed to you. Let me take you to the... Hold up, chat. I mean, you know how you look for Asia reversal, but you also check higher time frame to see if you're aligned with higher time frame. Yeah, so just you're just trading the trend, right? You're trading with momentum. He wants to win some E8 markets codes. Should we do a giveaway? He wants to win something. Free money. He wants to win free money. There's only 12 people in here, so if you want like a very high chance of winning, fuck it. Maybe I'll just give a free giveaway to everyone. Or whoever comments in chat. Edit this kid. Nope. All right, who wants to win an E8 Markets, like maybe $150 giveaway code, maybe more? Who essentially wants a free 10K account? All right, Marto, you get one. Put your email in there, or send me your email if you don't want it to be public. DM me your email or put your email in the chat and I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up, Brev. The Ren Edward? The Ren Renwood. Alright. That's 2. Let's do 5. I mean, there's like 10 people here, so we'll do 5. It's 2 gone so far, so 3 more people. Who wants? Again, send me your email, or put your email in the chat, whichever you feel comfortable doing. And we'll lock those in. Let me know. It's Darren. Yeah, what's up, Darren? Free accounts. Come on. Don't say I don't do anything for you guys. Free money. Well, it's not free money, but it's a free account. Who doesn't want a free account? Who doesn't want free cash money? Again, make sure you send me your email or put your email in the chat. Otherwise, you ain't getting one, bruv. Throw it in there. Alright, so we kind of could have pushed that. Kind of pushed this long down here much higher, but hindsight's a beautiful thing. I found that good Asia reversals very often tend to happen when there's SMT divergence between either EU and DXY or EU and GU. I found that just trying to catch some reversal here, it is not good enough. Or just looking for like a PDRA is just not good enough. We don't need, but SMT tends to, from what I've seen, I haven't tested it, but from what I've seen now, gives the highest probability of a reversal. Don't want to short this. It's H1. Nah, I don't really want to short this, to be honest. Let me take you to the... Did you catch the Friday longs on Euro? Nah. Rev. Nah. I did not, I'm afraid. Because, I mean, number one, it's not in line with my strategy or plan. So I'm not one for making decisions without a plan that doesn't align with my plan. So I didn't get into any longs. This again is something that I'm testing as to how I can get into these big expansive moves, how I can exploit some of that edge when these markets move like this. I think there was some I mean, there was like SMT at the lows. So I think this was like really the sort of go signal for EU. I'm not really a huge 5 minute time frame kind of guy, but there was secondary levels of SMTs somewhere. Anyway, but no, I did not catch them, unfortunately. 11 a.m. candle. What, UK or New York 11 a.m. candle? I assume you mean not New York 11 a.m. or maybe New York. What's up, Moha? My man. 11 a.m. candle. How you doing, mate? Okay? Everything good? We just talking about how to capitalize on these big old moves. These big old moves on EU. It's opportunity cost right there. What's up, Danuka? I'm doing alright, man. Just went out for a cup of coffee pre-New York. Sweep of the highs. Damn. Bro, on prop firm, do you trade consistently with 1 to 2% risk per trade on evaluation phase or risk the whole daily drawdown? My balls are not that big to risk the whole daily drawdown. I think if you're trading futures, it's a little bit different. I think you're probably better off trading the whole drawdown. But on CFDs, very often if you start risking the whole drawdown, number one, they'll either ban you or you'll get funded and they'll cap your risk. So I just risk between 1 to 2% on evaluations. Maybe I'll take a few months to pass. Maybe I'll take a couple of months to pass. But when I inevitably get to the funded stage, I don't have any limitations. I'm not banned. I'm not limited on what I can buy. So that's the way I do it. I was waiting for a clear MS for UCAD. Yeah, see, UCAD did form. Like price action was decent. Like just trading against that momentum was just kind of sketchy for me. But yeah, if you go onto the M10, you can kind of see that shift there. So possibility, but yeah, for me, like if there was a key level, here, then I'd be far more interested in taking that long. But because there was nothing here, no key level to play off, no anything. To me, that was just like catching a falling knife. And sure, you might win this one, but if you repeat that many a times over, I just don't see the probabilities really being on your side there. So I personally chose to avoid. I was given a fake MS in London at UCAD, but I didn't pay much attention because of the higher time frames. Yeah, nice. I don't like higher time frame idea UCAD, sell-side liquidity. Yeah. Yeah. Especially in this market, you kind of... I've said it before, like, when there's big flows in the market, it's big geopolitical news, technical analysis kind of goes out the window because No one's watching technical analysis. And so you have no edge. In my opinion, there's no edge in these conditions. So you have to kind of try and limit your downside and then wait for things to calm. Let's get some tunes on. Get the tunes on. Get the chopper on you. Maybe we'll get some music. Could do with some music, to be fair. What music do you want? Maybe some house. Is house basic? Someone get me a freaking playlist. Let's see what this one's like.
No one can think for themselves anymore.
What do you mean?
It took John weeks to write that.
That is ass. The hell was that? UK grime playlist. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. Rap grime mix. Yeah. Better. What a throwback song. Let me see what this volume's like.
1-6 game. At this age, how would a man still
It's really fucking loud, isn't it?
Different country, but he ain't never been on vacation. One hand on a girl I'm dating, one hand on the cash I'm making. We come through like Funky Friday and have all your man them skating. I came in 550 on trainers. Them girl amazing, could be Asian, Chile or Haitian. She got a bag of flowers. If the trainers match, I'll take it.
What is the name of the indicator that marks the candle wick on your chart? Oh, what this? Hold up. The little arrow? Blue arrow? Alright, let me know how that volume is. It might be kind of pointless, but... this is a fractal indicator. Fractals. I grew up in Streatham. EU looks nice. Sure about that? Let me take off these previous data. It's kind of just... Yeah, you kind of playing off this this gap fill, right? This volume imbalance, this red. But it was red. Yeah, if that's what you want to play, for sure. There's kind of SMT at the lows. I mean, there's whole SMT at there's Asia lows, so. Winston Churchill. Grew up in Streatham. Testers. I don't want to do UNI. What's up, Wills? What's up, Willie? How you doing, bro? Oh, I'm doing all right, mate. Just for gazing, chilling. Bit of back testing. You know how it is. Good long op. I want to short this. Good shorter though. How's it going, man? EU, same idea. More along that. You boys sending this? I am not sending this. Like, nah. Can you actually hear this music? I can't even hear this music. It's kind of pissing me off. Mm-mm.
My nigga so evil, Stardog killing my people. The kickback so lethal, always cop something illegal. Every time I wanna shoot it, it's a full clip. This ain't no Russian roulette. I'm the Emerton UF, man. I back my syllabus, I want two-step. Try and run up on me with no weapon. Which drug are you taking? Man, I put on my block, I'm a legend. Every day, man, Emerton stepping. I still catch me an M and make me an M off music. Still got a short fuse, yeah, man go mad when I lose it. Mad get stupid. Did dirt, did road, did music. Tech what live, where are you tooting? Are you mad, are you stupid? Man, a man just get wounded. No Jimmy's just throat sex, just at a shop with a hostess. 2020 on focus, all 14 Free smoke of the city, you burning. Still blow them out optic learning. Trigger on the dots too sensitive. Top bro, take your time when you're turning. Trap game fully unfurnished. 24 hours at it looking refurbished. Nothing ain't changed but the home address. Still make it sweet one, put the whap in the Birkin. Don't care if that chick can't dance. Trying to make sure that the phone line's twerking. See how they wanna ride this wave. Didn't see their face when I'm sofa surfing. If this music thing don't work, there's one thing that I know for certain. I'm in a trap. I keep on serving. 7 on 7, I served up Martin. Now he's on a flying carpet. Walked in on Martin, piping his arm in the morning, moving lethargic. Wonder where it is right now, man. I hope that brother didn't OD. You know you got that special bond always with a certain fee. Went from the pit of hell, who would have thought we'll be doing up mosh pits? My brother still lock it, stock it, buy it, sell it, cook it and rock it. Bro, still cook it and rock it, only a buck. Life's improving fast, look at that German Guten Tag. Hollywood cruising past, now got bear man moving soft. I like roofless cars, me and my girl do rooftop bars. Caught me a house before I got jewels, uni got a man moving smart. She wanna talk feelings, me and greeting, me I just mashed and leaving. They talk about beefing, this they're sneaking, niggas get splashed for speaking. White like Peter Brown.
Fuck, I knew it. I didn't know it, obviously, but... Yeah, I'll shout out Marto. No. Martop. Shout out Mr. Martop. What was I saying? Something about Will's Forex. About the account flips he did back in the day. The account flips, bro. Those were good times. Things Asia range sweep is like, it's good, it's consistent, but you definitely need something to kind of ground it a bit. I feel like Asia sweep people can get lost quite easily in an Asia sweep model. you can kind of get confused about it. So I feel like you need something to ground it a little bit. What the fuck? Don't want to short that. Nah. I'm good, thanks. Should have shorted it. Alright, what's you doing? Nothing. I've done so much backtesting, it's just like just ruins your head. Like I've tested more times than I've had hot meals in my life. There was a beautiful 2 hour long on London sesh today. You go an OTE entry? Is that what you're going for? Super SMT with DBP. Divergence with the dollar. Nice. Divergence with the dollar. SMT at the lows here. Yeah, pretty clean. Again, depend on your entry model, entry type. Where are you entering in this scenario? What's the criteria here? Or even lower than the M5? Mr. Edward. Mr. Eduardo. Mr. Eduardog. But no minimum MSS. CH. What? I use the propulsion block on the M5. Isn't a propulsion block like a wick? What's a wick? Oh no, that's what's a wick? That wick foot. I don't know what the fuck a propulsion block is, bruv. The hell is a propulsion block? Educate my ass. No clear shift on me for EU, at least M15 fractal shift. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with Asia sweeps as well. You can scalp them for sure, but you're gonna have to be on the M5 or like M3, M1, which fuck that. Mr. Eduardo, talk to me. What the fuck is a propulsion block? Yeah, this? Hold up. Shake it. Propulsion block. Alright, here we go. Lesson 101. We've got different time zones, but that last black candle before the move up. Last black candle before move up. Whoa. Propulsion block. What is a fucking propulsion block? ICT propulsion block is a single candlestick which traded into an order block and then price moved away from it. This didn't trade into an order block, brev. What do you mean? It's like a diffuser block. Fucking how many blocks are there, bruv? This had to trade into an order block. Where the fuck's the order block? Are you on the, like 1 minute? What time frame are we talking here? Don't worry, I'll be on in the morning. So bearish order block. This is your order block. It's your bullish order block, which the order block wasn't traded away from. You have to trade away from the bearish order block and then diffuser block. Alright, get fucked. Mr. Darren. Mr. Darren. Edward, explain to me, please, how this was a propulsion block. Because for a propulsion block to be valid, it has to trade into an order block, right? But if we didn't close above the order block, is this still an order block? I think this is an order block. Fine. Because we trade out of it here. But then surely this is not a propulsion block because we haven't traded away from the order block. Or is that not how it works? I don't have much knowledge about ICT. Okay, cool. No problem, brother. I shall read. How to trade bearish ICT. No, bullish. Oh, no, wait. I was on. To trade a bullish ICT propulsion block, you have to identify the mean threshold 50% retracement level of the propulsion block candlestick by applying Fibonacci from high to low of propulsion candlestick. What? What? A good propulsion block will not let price go down below mean threshold. You have to add that to the strategy. Fuck, you might be onto something, Moha. I do kind of want to understand this to try and bullish ITT propulsion block is the last bearish candlestick which traded into a bullish order block and then price moved up from there. Then next time when price retraces, it will take support at propulsion candlestick and will move quickly to the upside. Yeah, I don't think this is a propulsion block. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, what is a propulsion block? See if we can find a propulsion block, chat. So this is an order block, right? A bullish ICT propulsion block is the last bearish candle which traded into a bullish order block and then price moved up from there. The last bearish, so this is your order block. Order block, this is your propulsion block. Holy fuck. Propulsion block. Guy yapping some shit about propulsion block and in reality he was just trading off hopes and prayers. Guy yapping some shit about. Yeah, I think you're reaching. Bruv, don't lose yourself into the theory. You're just going to clog your mind. I'm trading fractal M1, M5 into that move. Oh, so you were on what? M5, M1. Okay, cool. I'm not hating. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand where your entry was, what you were entering on. Don't lose yourself into the theory. You're just going to clog them out. I'm trading fractal M1, M5. Into that move, you got the change in the state of M1. Okay, so you have an M5. I still don't think this is an M5 order block because you didn't close above it, right? You don't have to close above this for this to be classed as an order block. or you just mark that last bearish candle, or you're just doing it on the M1. Bossy, Godfather, I'm an OG. Is this your propulsion block? So now look how price came exactly into that M1 black candle. Oh, so we're on an M1. All right, cool. It's fine. All right, so price traded into, swept Asia low, traded into this H1. This is your M1 order block. Broke higher, cool. Price traded back into the order block. The last bearish candle inside of this propulsion, this order block is now a propulsion block. Damn. No wonder you motherfuckers aren't. That sounds hella crazy. And look how GBP formed again on SMT. Yeah, SMT here. It's fine. SMT at these lows. Well, then here as well. Bang. Bang. Stunning. Why wouldn't you take the first one? Look, my top. I don't make the rules, brother. I don't make the rules. I just... And then again, SMT. I mean... The results work. The results work. Anything can work in this market. Holy shit. Then look where the move happened. Macro window. Oh, fuck. Now what? Macro window? What's the macro window? What's the macro window? 40 to 20? What do you mean? Macro window. $40 to $20. What, $8.40 to $20? Why is that a macro window? Till 20. This is your macro window. What's a macro window? It's just precision, man. Minutes. Oh. Macro window, minute window. Hey, I mean, if it works, brother. That's way too complicated for me. My brain is not that quick. I'd say macro windows are 9:50, 10:10. It's 10 minutes before every hourly candle close and 10 minutes after open. Usually price moves fast and aggressive within these windows, and 9:45, 10:15 are extended macro windows. So you're essentially just saying candle opens, right? Baby. Which obviously makes sense because it's a new candle, right? Price always has volume on a new candle. Bam, 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 bam. Sweater. I ain't trying to be like you. Yeah, exactly. I'm not ironic, but you should fuck what I said and forget about it and focus on what you know. And I'm being dead. I'm not. And trust me, I'm not looking into what you're saying. But I appreciate you sharing, obviously. But I don't understand that shit. I want to make as little decisions in my trading as possible. I want to be like, all right, I'm at a key level. How about swept liquidity? Enter. I want to know something. Do you backtest daily? About an hour a day is great, right? Yeah, hour a day is good. Girl, you kind of cute, you know. All right, does everyone want to see the state of my E8 Markets 200k evaluation? If I can actually get onto the website. Why? My shit just doesn't log in. I don't know why. I don't get why it doesn't let me on Chrome. Cookies? Maybe it's because of the cookies on the site. Too many cookies? Delete the cookies. Delete the data. Let me reset permissions. Let me reload it. It doesn't work. I don't understand. Don't understand, brev. Alright, let's show the EA account. Exactly, for me that's what it works. I'm used to trading like this, and all of those things are just details. The main focus is still higher time frame shit and basic price action. Nice. Since you are using the E8 markets, I went to the website and looked. One stage 1 can start from 5k, right? Yeah. That's my family. Yeah, I'm on a hectic losing streak right now. I'm on technically 5 losers in a row because obviously this is two trades in one position. So I'm on a 5 trade losing streak, which is calm. Calm, boys. No dramas. Don't sweat it. Since using 8 marks, I went to the website. Look, one stage 1s can start from 5k, right? Yeah. 5k accounts, yeah. Yes, sir. That's my family tree. Ooh la la. So, right. Not work. Not work. When I saw your curve, I thought to myself, I always think about taking the curve up without dropping. What do you mean, sorry? What curve? Oh, my equity curve. But really, drawdown times are coming, right? Yeah, drawdown times are coming for everyone. Yeah, there's one thing you can't get away from. No matter how much reading or price action and how many YouTube videos you watch around price action, you're going to hit a string of losses. And it's just the reality of the business. If you can't handle it, then sucks to be you. Drawdown is coming for all of us. Drawdown is coming for us. Thing is, like, I know based on my system, based on my data, that I can hit 12% drawdown. But based on probabilities, I could probably hit more. Look at that bumper. Because what happens is people hit some drawdown, hit a few trades, and then they'll be like, I need to find a way to stop these losses from happening. And then they'll change their strategy that does technically have an edge. They'll change it to try and stop these losses. And then when they start trading that new strategy, they'll hit a string of losses again. And then they'll just keep repeating this cycle, because our minds are desperate to find certainty, because trading goes against everything that we know as individuals. Like, trading goes against our very psychological frameworks, because we think that if we try harder, we learn more, that we can reduce this. But it's just not the case. That's not how the business works. Losses are just part of the game. No matter how much you try, they're always around the corner. I'm afraid there's no getting away from them. And I think we have this like shameful, like on social media, like people just don't want to show losses, and then you kind of get into your head like, oh, no one else is showing losses, so no one else must be losing. But it's just not the case. People just don't show their losses, which is expected, obviously, because it's social media. Like, it's a highlight reel. Like, people only show their wins, because losing is not exciting. Losing is not glamorous. Losing doesn't get clicks. It doesn't sell. Selling people the dream, showing people, oh, look how much money I made. Like, I've just won. I've got 100% strike rate in the last month. Okay, cool. Like, it's not about short term. Everyone's so short-sighted in this business, which is to be expected, right? Because we glamorize the lifestyle and the money that can be made, and that kind of blinds us to what it actually is that we're getting ourselves in for. Like, it's not a hobby. It's not fun and games. It's not something to be taken lightly. Got to take it very seriously, in my opinion. Do we manage to get? Oh no, I'm out of juice. But really, Jordan, thought about futures? Yes, I have thought about futures. I'm really like contemplating just what pair to trade. I want to see either gold or like NAS. Gold choppy? Gold choppy? This is choppy? I don't think you know what a choppy market looks like, bruv. Yeah, send EU then if you want to. Send it. Alright, I'm gonna wind this stream down now. I'm gonna hit the gym. It's 2:30. I'm not taking any trades today. I'm not looking at price action. Maybe we take some Tuesday trades. Excuse me. I don't think there's any. What do we have Tuesday for news? Don't really have any Tuesday news. We've obviously got Trump speaking somewhere tomorrow. When is that? Due to speak about the economy in Iowa. All right, so maybe some volatility tomorrow when Trump opens his mouth. Bro, can I send you my email to you on the Discord? Yes, you can. What's your Discord username? PA in New York going to be trash AF because of the rates coming up. Yeah, we got rates on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, rates on Wednesday, so should be fun. I don't have anything on FF, Financial, no, Forex Factory. Pull up, and dump off. All right, ladies and gents, thanks for tuning in. I'm dipping out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll talk to you mofos soon. Take care.